Donald Trump's conviction stop him? Unlikely. The 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, has been convicted a few days ago on 34 felony counts by a jury in New York. Trump, who has proven unpredictable and unstoppable over the years by any force attempting to pull him down, remained impassive as the verdict was read. After the ruling, Trump expressed his anger in the whole process, calling the trial rigged and disgraceful, and envisaging that the true judgment would come from the voters on November 5th. Judge Juan Merchan scheduled Trump's sentencing for July 11th, just a few days before the Republican National Convention, where they will select the party's nominees for president and vice president in the 2024 United States presidential election. Despite the verdict, GOP leaders continue to support Trump, who is expected to be their nominee. A large majority of the American people seem to be solidly behind Donald Trump. They raised $52.8 million in 24 hours for Trump, and more are expected to come, according to his son Eric Trump in an interview with Fox News. Will Trump's conviction stop him from voting? No. Governor Ron DeSantis said that Trump has not lost his voting rights in Florida and will not lose them so long as Trump is not sent to prison. He will retain his right to vote in Florida, and this is, of course, in accordance with the Florida state law where Trump resides. Eric Trump, in an interview with Fox News, expressed his concerns on the system and gave an overview of what happened in the courtroom and what is still going on. Listen to the interview report and please subscribe to this channel, like, and share. Thank you. We'll see you in our next one. Bye.
Executive VP of the Trump Organization, Eric Trump, joins me now. Eric, how's your father doing?
Well, listen, Jesse, I've been with him for the last week. I was in that courthouse with him. I saw how rigged the whole thing was. I mean, we didn't stand a chance. In fact, you and I were texting at one point. You asked me, you checked in. You said, how are you doing? You know, how's it looking in there? And I said, I don't trust the system. I don't trust this courthouse. I don't trust this judge. We had been just getting bamboozled time and time again, so it didn't surprise me. But what's really amazing, go back to 2016 for a second. The largest fundraising haul in history to that point we did in one day, and it was $16 million. And as of a couple of minutes ago, we just announced $52.8 million in 24 hours, and we're probably another $5-6 million above that, based on the fact that that was exactly 24 hours, from the indictment time, which was about 5:30 yesterday. The people of this country are furious. No one believes that for $130,000, they shut down the DA's office for a 3-year period of time to investigate Donald Trump, that they shut down all of Lower Manhattan for literally 6 weeks with the largest NYPD presence you've ever seen, Jesse. You saw it. Thousands and thousands of cops, blocks and blocks, literally barricaded around that courthouse for $130,000 of personal money. Give me a break. No one believes it. For the former president of the United States and the current frontrunner, while at the exact same time you've got somebody with a machete in a McDonald's in Times Square cutting the hell out of people in New York, and yet the district attorney, Alvin Bragg, is sitting in a courthouse over $130,000, a legal expense which was billed as a legal expense, and a former president of the United States gets 34 felonies. This country is furious, and that's why you're seeing $53 million in small dollar donations. This country has never seen a fundraising haul like that. People are behind my father in ways that I've never. I can't even tell you the love that's out there right now.
No, I felt it too this morning, Eric.
And I really believe this is going to propel him to victory. I mean, just watch his poll numbers. I guarantee you this propels him to victory.
I was out getting bagels this morning with my son. I had people coming up to me. I was out at the butcher shop, people coming up to me. My phone has never looked like this in my entire career. I've never seen anything like this. You're feeling it. Everyone's feeling it. And the fundraising shows it. When you look at Joe Biden smile like that, smile in silence and shuffle off, how does that make you feel?
It doesn't surprise me. I know he's crooked. Listen, Jesse, I've had 110 subpoenas, and I've never done a damn thing wrong in my life. Hunter Biden has a laptop full of pictures of hookers, cocaine, drugs. They're finding drugs in the White House, illegal deals with every, shady country around the world, sitting on every single board, making an absolute fortune in industries he knows nothing about, in countries where he does not speak the language, getting away with absolute murder. And they haven't done a damn thing to the guy. Guess who they attacked? They attacked Donald Trump. Look how much money that guy on the screen has made off of politics. He's got 3 different houses, all really expensive houses. How do you do that making, the $200,000 he made as a senator for 50 years? Give me a break. No one believes it. They're corrupt as hell, but they've always protected him. No different than they protected the Clintons. Look how much money the Clintons have made and everybody else on the Democratic ticket in Washington, D.C. Hillary deleted 33,000 emails. She got away with absolute murder, along with a lot of other things, including the Clinton Foundation. And guess who they prosecute? They prosecute Donald Trump because he's a Republican. And guess what? He was the bull in the china shop who went into Washington, D.C. and tore apart a corrupt system. He hurt their feelings. He smacked them in their face. He exposed their corruption. And they are lashing out on him, and they are using every aspect, every tool, every knife, every arrowhead that they have to get him using AGs, get him using crooked judges, get him using DAs. They go into the most far left areas of this country, the Fulton, Georgias, the Washington, D.C.s, the lower Manhattans, where he got 10% of the vote. They hand it to their buddy who's a judge. They use a crooked DA. And they go after him criminally and civilly because they couldn't get him in Washington, D.C., and they know he's created one of the greatest political movements in history. That's their strategy. So when I see that little smirk on his face, does that surprise me? Jesse, it doesn't surprise me at all. This has been their game plan from the second my father went down that escalator, and they decided to start impeaching him over absolutely nothing. That's what these people do.
It's the last gasp of a dying and desperate movement, and they're throwing everything at him to stop it on their way down, and nothing's been more clear than yesterday that that's what the game plan is. Eric Trump, thanks as always for joining Jesse Waters Prime Time. It's not working. It's not. Look at the numbers. Yeah. Good to be with you. Thank you so much.